Hi, I'm Darren Bassett, Head of Business Transformation at Tysky, and I'm joined today by...
Hi, my name's Sally Ann Sharp and I'm a functional consultant at Tysky.
And we're going to show you our Freedom of Information application we've developed. So Sal, why have we produced this?
So we've produced a system to allow public authorities and local government bodies to effectively track their Freedom of Information requests.
That sounds great. So what are the best features about this?
So I would say that the top feature is that it's based upon the Dynamics 365 framework, which is kind of a best of breed solution, cloud-based offering for CRM at the moment in the market.
Okay, so can you give us a little bit of a demo? So how easy is it to use?
So it's really intuitive. You've got a standard style of ribbon and touch functionality here. You have a user dashboard that allows you to look at all of your Freedom of Information requests, what status they're at, and how you're performing against your key measures and your response times. So if we just click into a case here, we have a case overview screen which tells us all the key information about this request. So it tells us where it come from, the customer, the description, the title, and how we're performing against our 20-day response time. It also gives you some other information down here, whether you gave an NCND and whether you had a public interest test, as well as key activities, which you can use to assign tasks and emails to the customer or internally within other members of your team. It also has a post area here to give you a kind of Twitter feed style what's new happening on this case in a quick view on the form, and then you can also track your progress through the Freedom of Information request via the responses down here. So it says the path that this went through in order to be fulfilled. In order to process the Freedom of Information request, it's always just this button here on the ribbon. This will run the interactive dialogue, which will work out which stage you are in the process and then allow you to continue with this Freedom of Information request through to fulfillment. So in this example here, the Freedom of Information request was received. However, it wasn't clear what the requester was asking for. So it created a task for you to go and obtain additional clarification from the requester, and it's automatically routed you in to say what was the outcome of that task and allow you to move on to the next steps. So it asks you very clear questions and gives you tip and guidance down the right here to help you if you're unsure as to what the question is asking you to do. So yes, a task was created to obtain additional clarification. Can you identify what is being requested? We'll say yes, and it'll route us on to the next stage in the process, which asks you whether you hold the information in your organisation and if you know the type. So what it does is it's just routing you down the kind of standard for routing and fulfilling service requests via these interactive dialogues. So all your user needs to know is pressing the process FOI request button here will make the learn decision for them so they can automatically fulfill their request correctly.
So that must make it much quicker for people to respond to Freedom of Information requests, and also from a reporting point of view you can see which stage of the process an FOI request is at. So can we have a look at what some of the reporting look like in the
Yeah, of course. So we've got within Dynamics 365 you have two levels of reporting. You have views, which allow you to create a segmentation of your data and then filter it further. Another benefit of these views is that the users can create the views that they want for whatever their requirements are. So we've got one here that shows all active FOI requests that we can filter on the status reason to see what stage they're at, but the user can create a custom view as well and save it away and pin it to their favorites so they can see the information that they want when they want to see it. The other level of reporting here is the dashboards functionality. We have a My Dashboard, which is visible at a user level, which shows like kind of measures against how they're doing on SLA, what stages each of their requests are at, the tasks or activities that they may have to perform on their Freedom of Information request activities, or activities that they may need to perform for other people's Freedom of Information requests, and a list of all their active requests. And then controlled by security, we have a team dashboard, which allows a more managerial level to look to see how their overall team is performing. So it shows a list of all of the Freedom of Information requests that are awaiting assignment. So when a Freedom of Information request is received into an email queue, it'll automatically create a case from that and put it into this view, so the manager knows where to allocate this work out based upon this grid down here, which shows the amount of capacity each team member's got and how they're progressing with their Freedom of Information requests. It also gives him an overview on a team level of how they're performing against their timeframes, and it also gives us some trend analysis down the bottom here, which shows the amount of outcomes. So you've got a funnel here to show that excessive cost refusal notice issued is the highest outcome that we're giving at the moment. You've also got a breakdown by month on how you're performing against your key response times, and a graph based on a monthly basis of where your FOI requests are originating from.
That sounds great. How much does this cost?
At the moment, this is complimentary, downloadable from the App Store.
That sounds wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time, Sally. And if anyone has any further questions, please do contact us here at TISCI.
You're welcome.